Okay, back here for game 2, and this is one of those hands that is close, but because we have such a strong aggressive start, it is a keep, even though we don't have a turn 1 Hardened Scales.
All right. I like my little curve we got here. Gonna need to draw some lands at some point, but I'm happy with it.
Okay, I will play Servant of the Scale. Powerful. Go. So I think I would rather play this turn because it lets us use our mana better on the next turn and helps power this up. So I'll play Hangerback Walker for 1 and attack for 1.
19.
You can go.
So previously I probably would have been inclined to do this turn, but since we just drew this Hangerback Walker, I'm going to play that. Go ahead.
Interesting. So I am fine making this trade, so I will attack.
Normally I might actually be interested in making this trade, but since Ross wants to do it, I kind of don't, and Hangerback lets us use our mana pretty well next turn with this card. So we'll take a point of damage.
Got him. 18. And I'm going to crack this fetch, go to 19.
Either Avatar plus level or Mana Gorge or Hydra. I assume.
Yeah. I'm going to play Hangerback Walker.
Oh, okay.
You can go.
Far more manageable. Alright, just play a mountain, sit tight, your turn.
Level?
Yep.
Avatar.
So we would go to a 6/5?
Yep.
That is pretty large.
I agree.
Do you kind of feel like we need to do this turn, even though I don't want to? Just because that 6/5 Avatar the Resolute is going to be an issue. Alright, I'll Spatial Contortion your Hangerback Walker on 1.
I will level it.
Yep.
I get 2 Thopters.
Yep.
So this now comes into 2. So had our Avatar resolved and gotten 3 counters, I would have been inclined to actually attack with Servant, so that if Michael eats it with Hangerback Walker, we can get our Avatar out of roast range. But now, since that is not the case, I think we're just best served by passing the turn.
I'm going to level my Walker.
And yeah.
And I will play a PN Karen. Trigger that. Your turn.
Okay, I will level my Hangerback Walker. Now, that was a good draw. I'm going to play an Absent Falconer. I'm going to play another Avatar.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And I think we can reasonably attack with everything. So P and Kieran will likely eat a Thopter. And this Thopter will likely trade for here. And then he has a Thopter that really doesn't do much. If he wants to trade with Servant, we can get this Avatar out of roast range, which we are interested in. Although roast at this point likely targets Falconer. But this is the most, that would be the most aggressive line. We could also just attack with these two and take the most aggressive line that doesn't allow Michael to have any profitable blocks. This does let it, this just doesn't trade for anything. Why do I think that's blocking? So only Thopters can block, which means they're likely to just trade off for these, which is probably what they were going to do anyway. Is it? If he wants to use Pia and Kieran to blow up this Hangerback Walker to get more blockers, I don't think that really does much. And trading these Thopters limits his ability to block down these avatars. So I think I just like attacking with everything.
Alright, we're at 18, so next turn we have the option of leveling our hanger back and then throwing it with Pia and Kieran to start trying to manage the board. Unfortunately, these Avatar the Resolutes have Trample, which is definitely an issue. So we can start trading off Thopter tokens for Ross's Thopter tokens just to stem the bleeding a little bit. We're definitely in a tough spot. I don't want to block the Servant because it'll just make the Trampling Avatar bigger down the line. And it would also put a counter on Abzan Falconer, which would give that flying and allow it to attack next turn.
And get out of spatial contortion range.
Also that, and roast. So the only thing I can really do is chump block Hangerback Walker or trade with Thopters. And I don't think there's any real value to sitting on these Thopters because we're about to get a bunch more, so I'm just going to trade them off.
Yep. Take 9.
And yep, I'll take 9.
Brings you to 9.
Yep.
You can go. Absent Falconer protecting my creatures from roast is nice.
Not sure that's the description I would use, but I suppose.
But you'd be wrong.
So this card doesn't do anything, so unfortunately we kind of just have to sit here and say go.
Okay, so I wonder... I assume Michael's plan is to pop the hanger back with Pia and Kieran.
I should probably just go ahead and level this.
Yeah.
So I'll do that during Ross's upkeep.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play a Hardened Scales.
I don't think this prompts any responses from us, so okay.
I'm going to outlast this because he won't be attacking.
Yep.
So if he wants to respond, we'll make him do it now before combat. Now, if we attack, Michael can deal 2 damage to something. That really doesn't kill anything. If he does it to Servant, we just put 2 counters on an Avatar, and that makes the situation even worse. So I'll deal 2 damage, maybe to Hangerback Walker, and then block with a token, and then I have 6, 11, 12, and if he soaks up 2 of it, he's still dead. So I'll just bash with everything. Really can't imagine this going very wrong.
Alright, so there's 10 trample, we have to block at least 2 of it.
It's 11 trample.
6, yep,
5.
11 trample, sorry. So we have to block literally all 3 of it?
Yeah.
And then I
There's
take
2 other creatures coming in.
So then I would take so if I put 3 things on this Avatar, then I take 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I just don't have any outs.
Yeah. I mean, your best block is chumping something here.
Yep.
And then soaking up 2 points of this, and then there's an extra point even coming. At which point you...
Yep, I'm drawing dead.